All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome into today's edition of In the Game. I am your host, Hustle, and as always, we're going to dive into the gaming markets. If you bought some of these dips across the market, it is looking very good today. Bitcoin's up 5% on the day, almost back up to that 42,000 level. We will see what happens at the end of this recording, and we'll see where this price is. But really good day on the Bitcoin charts, and also on some of the altcoin charts. We're seeing some big moves across the market. So what we're going to do, we're going to dive into this show. Not exactly like, oh, buy this now, but whenever the markets have been how they were, kind of steady, stagnant, sideways, I'm really isolated on low market cap tokens that I think have crazy potential for upside in those next legs up. So I'm going to go over some low caps. I think we got like 15 low cap tokens, all of them under 40 million market cap, I think is the highest one in this show, and as low as a $1 million market cap. So this one's going to be fun. This one's going to be degen. Without further ado, let's get in the game. And as always, guys, be sure, drop down, hit that subscribe button. We're aiming for that 100,000 subscriber mark here sooner than later. So help us get there down below in the description. Hit that subscribe button and let me know your comments on this market move. What's happening in the market in your opinions? Are we about to see an upward surge towards the halving? Are we just seeing a little bit of relief from that ETF dump? Let me know down below in the comments. 𝗬𝗙, Vulcan Forge, we have 𝗚𝗔𝗥𝗢𝗓, Dreams Quest, Game Starter, NordVPN, 𝗓𝗏𝗏, and Uncaged. Those are our top tier sponsors here on In the Game. I mean, 𝗓𝗏𝗏 with their token launch, Vulcan Forge has been absolutely crushing it. Dreams Quest is building through the bear, as well as Uncaged. We have Ultra, who has a big update on their project Citadel. There's just so much going on across the board with our sponsors. You can find all of our sponsors down below in the description. And if you're not already in the Game Discord, we are absolutely crushing it over there, sharing alpha, sharing signals, sharing information across the trading and the betting markets with sports picks, with altcoin portfolios, signals, charts from the sniper team and Dylan himself. I was on his show this morning. So we got it all over here on the In the Game server. You can hop in here down below in the description, wap.com/inthegame, or you can just click the link direct in the server. And I believe we are capping this at 100 people. So 100 people, once they're in, we are not going to be letting anyone else in unless someone drops off. So be sure to head over there, get your spot before that fills up on this first round of the WAP In the Game Discord. Alrighty, let's take a look at the market. And I mean, the 24-hour charts are looking really good on a lot of these tokens. There are some outliers, like 𝗏𝗏 is up 163% on the 24 hours off of just $3,000 of volume. That's very interesting, to say the least, but we'll see. And when you look across the market, stuff like 𝗓𝗏𝗏, one of our sponsors, up 25%, a nice little bounce here off of their launch. We have XAI continuing to stay stable around that 80-cent range, but it is up 16%, holding its value after launch as well. And a lot of these tokens we're actually going to be talking about today. So right now, this is not the time where like, okay, let's filter by market cap really quick. When the markets go sideways or trickle downward, that's when I accumulate my lower market cap stuff. I've already got my positions on the big caps, like Avalanche, like Ethereum, like Immutable, stuff like Beam, these big market cap tokens. I've already set my stones on those, and I'm not really looking to make new entries. I'm going to hold those until the next cycle, and I am going to take profit whenever the appropriate time comes. But I am still loading up low cap tokens. When I see a token that is undervalued based on market cap, I am going to execute a position. I'm going to ride that thing up into the next cycle and take profits accordingly on the way up and make the most, because those low market cap tokens, higher risk, but much higher rewards. So let's just go down the line here. Nice bounce today for Altura, 36 million market cap. This is the highest market cap token we're talking about today, guys. So we're going to trickle into the weeds. We're going to get really degen today. I know this is what you guys like. So what I want you to do, drop down, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so we can hit our goals, hit that 100K subscriber count, and we'll see what the like count can get up to here. And I'll answer some comments after the show as well. But we have Altura, and I'm going to pair this up with Wagmi Games, which is a $23 million market cap. When you look at the partnership here, They just launched a white label marketplace for Wagmi. Wagmi can use their token now to be able to buy NFTs, create their own marketplace, integrate the game's token, and create a custom theme for their marketplace. These are two projects we caught entries at 2.5 cents here for Altura. And here we caught it with 5 zeros and 6 9. So we're up over 100% still on this position, and as well as Altura. But these are two that I think are still very much undervalued by market cap perspective. So many people focus on, oh, well, it's already done X amount from the bottom, when in reality, when these things dip and the market caps are still, super small, it makes way too much sense to me. Like, market cap means way more than what the price is of a project. So I want to really get that in your head as well. Like, if a project is a 5 million market cap, but already did a 5x, it could 10x from there very easily. That's why I love accumulating low market cap tokens when the market is quiet, because when it ramps up, they can move so much faster. So Altura and Wagmi to start here. Another one which is seeing a much deserved bounce is Playable Games, $25 million market cap here. And if we take a look at the month, it's still down 15% on the month. We actually caught this one at 0.0009 and rode this thing up at 10x. We took a little bit of profit off the table. I am still in my position from that entry. And we were talking about earlier this week, how this was a really good buy at those levels. So 25 million market cap. And if you look here, their play to earn has now been live on their flagship product, Nexus, for the last 30 days. And they've given out 30 million bull to the people who are playing. It's a 5v5 MOBA shooter. You can jump in on the Epic Game Store and start playing to earn. They're giving away 1 million bull every single day. So I'm super bullish on what they're doing here. I think this is an easy 10x heading into the next cycle, which would put it at about a couple $100 million market cap. Another one we've been talking about recently, this one's a $23 million market cap. That is Katana Inu. We spoke about this one yesterday, but as we see here, amazing graphics whenever you look at everything they have going on. They have a campaign going on with Good Games Guild. They just partnered up with 𝗏𝗏𝗡𝗏 yesterday, so they're committed to building on 𝗏𝗏𝗡𝗏 EVM as well. They just announced a collaboration with the most hyped product in the gaming space. Whether that hype is deserved or not, we're going to find out. But Portal is integrating here with Katana Inu. And as you see, like they're with everyone, Layer Zero, Solana, Polygon. And in the past, Katana Inu has already announced collaborations with Scale Network, with products like Creo Engine, Avalanche, Polygon, which now they're doing the 𝗏𝗏𝗡𝗏 EVM. I think this one's going to absolutely fly in the full-blown bull. And I think at this market cap, it is an absolute steal. And then a rapid fire through some more individual games and game products. We have Honeyland. You guys know how bullish I am on Honeyland. Probably the most frequently played mobile game on Solana network. I have lands. I'm earning their tokens in the game. My land is staked, so I'm getting tokens from people using my lands. So I'm very in deep in this ecosystem, and I really love what the guys. Corey's actually a great friend of mine. I've known him for a few years, and I knew him before the concept of Honeyland was really brought to the market. And I'm really excited to see what they've built so far with Honeyland and where it's going to go in the future. We have Senate. So you guys know I love Senate. I love the Citus ecosystem. They have many miniature games. See, that's multiple mini games. That's much better terminology. They have multiple mini games inside this ecosystem. They're eventually going to have this open world experience. They have the Zena app, and at a $14 million market cap, fully diluted of only a 39 million market cap. This one's way undervalued versus the Citus token. Everyone focuses on the Citus token when the governance token is going to have way more weight within the Citus pad, the launch pad that they're launching, and the governance in the whole ecosystem. So very bullish on Senate. I also love Decimated. This is on Solana. 14 million market cap, $30 million fully diluted. I like Gamey. Now this one, if you look at the 7-day here, this one suffered a compromise on their contract or something like that earlier this week. It was an exploit. They got a hold of the team tokens, as you see Yatsu on the side here. I think that this one is a great product. It's heavily backed and incubated by Animoca Brands. I think this one will come back pretty hard. It's down 50% this week. So like if you're looking at a situation where this is not a product issue, this was an an exploitation issue, I would look at Gamey. It could be a pretty good buy here at that level. After a hack and a compromise, typically is a decent time to get back involved with a project. And then we'll end off this section here. Actually, there's a couple more because there's a lot of low caps that I really like out there. GameStarter, shout out to GameStarter. They're one of our sponsors here on the show, but at a 6 mil market cap. And I mean, it's done really well over the years so far, but way down from all-time highs. It would be a stretch. I mean, it could hit all-time highs. That's a 5-3. That's like a 17x from here, which would put this circulating market cap at 100 million, which actually isn't that far-fetched. They just launched another IDO round today with Web3 War. So this is now live. They have 8,000 of allocations. And as you see, I think it's a $20,000 total allocation for this project. So nice to see that they're continuously incubating products, and they have multiple games in their ecosystem that are built in-house. So shout out to GameStarter. I'm genuinely bullish on the token heading into the next bull. And I think that at this market cap level, it is a really good accumulation as well. And then some more games before we move into the next section of the low caps. I love Compete at this level. I love Domi Online. Domi is a buy, in my opinion. $7.6 million market cap. When the Avalanche gaming narrative heated up a few months ago, Domi was the leader of the pack. This thing absolutely ripped. It's now retraced quite a bit. I would look at Domi for accumulations here heading into that next gaming run. And let's move into the gaming and esports and gambling section. So you guys know I'm a big fan of the GambleFi niche, GambleFi narrative. I think that that is going to be one of the biggest sectors in crypto. I mean, crypto degens and betting, match made in heaven. And first and foremost, Dubs is esports wagering. So gaming and gambling, $32 million market cap, down almost, 50% from the lows or from the highs. If we go up here, it got higher than that. It was about $7, and this thing's now $3.30. So over a 50% dip. It's down 40% just on the month. This is a fantastic buy, in my opinion. $32 million market cap. And this one is fully diluted. So I love that. And this one is also fully diluted with Based. So I have my bag of Based. I'm staking. Over the last couple of months, they've done $300,000 in revenue, and they've given back $170,000 to their stakers. That's unheard of. Like, they are giving away so much money to their stakers and their loyal contributors to their staking platform and their holders. I have my Based bags staked, and this one is also 16 million fully diluted market cap. This team is shipping product day after day, new updates, new interface, really bullish on what they're doing over there at Based, as well as Winner. Circulating market cap on Winner is an 8 million. And I think it's a little more than this. It's more like 12 to 14 million on the circulating market cap. But this is going to be the game changer for Winner. They're moving over to Solana. And as you see here, the first version of Solana contracts have been tested. The Winner protocol includes a simple bankroll plus 5 games, fastest ever built on Solana with response time in the next block, and NFT staking contracts. All existing and upcoming games will be deployed after the initial launch. Winner Labs NFT will be available for public mint before the launch. And these NFTs, if staked, will receive front-end operator and game provider revenue. I love the rake back situation with some of these products. So that's very bullish for me. And like, Winner has the Solana and Arbitrum markets for gambling at its in a chokehold, in my opinion, once they get this fully rolled out. So I'm very bullish on that. Couple other GambleFi products that I love, Kaneko, as well as Virtue Poker. This one, it's a 5 million market cap, $23 million fully diluted. And I'm giving you guys all the low caps in this one. I want you guys to understand there's so many different angles you can take with these. Individual games, platforms, infrastructure, studios, GambleFi. There's so many ways you can spin it and get involved with these low market cap projects. 5 million on Virtue Poker. I ran a tournament for my NFT community a couple weeks ago with these guys, and I absolutely had a blast. My Community had a blast, which is the most important thing. We had $2,000 in prizes. It was a fantastic time. And poker is so popular. I think once this goes a little more mainstream, maybe I know they're mobile compatible as well. So I see a lot of bright future for Virtue Poker. Now, I'm going to get into a few really low market cap tokens. I am very bullish on all of these, but these are definitely higher risk. So I just want to preface that before we get into them. 𝗏𝗏 Games. This one is interesting. It's a $4 million market cap. They have an ecosystem of games. They have the 𝗏𝗏verse. They have comics. They have esports. And as you see here, they have a lot of different games in their ecosystem. Karnak Legacy, Meadowlands, which we invested in individual Meadowlands last cycle and did really well, but they have now migrated into this studio product, which is 𝗏𝗏 Games. They have Mytha, Fanatics, The Power of RA, Cult with Cars, Revved Up Rivals. This one looks pretty awesome. That's my favorite one, I think, in the entire ecosystem, alongside Karnak Legacy, which looks pretty good. This is like a studio play, infrastructure play. And they say we are not just a studio, we are the future of entertainment. And it all runs through the 𝗏𝗏 token. So I do like what they're doing over there. That would be like my DGen low cap studio bet if I was to make one right now. And I'm not invested in that one. This one I am invested in, and this is BoxBet. So I'm pretty sure if I was to refresh this market cap is diluted for the most part. So I'm going to refresh this. Yeah. So, okay, it's almost diluted. It's a 4.6 versus a $6.6 million market cap. This one is moving as I'm recording, but if you look at the 1 month chart, it's only up 40% on the 1 month, and over the year, it's the same thing. This is a relatively new token. It launched at the beginning of this year with a stealth launch. There has been no marketing done here. They have $100 million in equity backing this product. The founders have done a GambleFi platform in the past, a legit gambling casino platform that did $1 billion in revenue just a couple years ago. This is sports betting on Telegram. So you can literally integrate this thing into your Telegram and start placing sports bets right there. You can bet F1, Champions League, UFC, NFL, MLB, League of Legends. And as you see here, 15% of the revenue goes right back to the liquidity pool, and 25% of the revenue is used for active user program. I'm very, very bullish on what they're doing here. And I got alpha from a guy I really respect on this product that this one is going to balloon in price whenever this thing starts getting marketed. And then look at the messaging here. Brand new launch, by the way. Big news, we've burned 2.54 million tokens, which is 2.45% of the total supply. And as you see here, they want to burn monthly to burn 75% of the total supply. Do the math. If 75% of the supply ends up getting taken out of circulation here, and the team knows how to ship product, they're going to have big partnerships, big influencers coming on board. Like, this one just makes too much sense to me. So I did get in on this one this week, and I'm really bullish on BoxBet because of the low market cap, the low dilution, and the burn rate. I just see this one ballooning over time. So very, very bullish on BoxBet. And then if you want a low market cap game, this is a $3 million individual game here. And this is Champs. So Champs, this one launched a few weeks ago. It had a huge run, and it's taken a little bit of a pullback. The game's been live for 200 days. They're still managing to have over a few hundred daily active users. There's been 2 million fights in the ecosystem with 80 Ethereum, 80 ETH, which has gone out in prize pools. They have huge KOL support, which is important. If you type in this on Twitter, like the low market caps, you want those like real degen trading crypto Twitter accounts that are just like consistently pushing this one out there. It has that narrative. So 2 million battles fought here in this ecosystem in just 200 days as well. Very, very bullish on what they're doing over at Champs. I don't own that one, by the way. That is not in my portfolio. And then last but not least, this one is pretty degen. It's a 1.6 million fully diluted market cap. This one's called MetaFighter. If we take a look at the all chart here, it launched at a pretty bad time. Like we all know what happened at the end of 21, early 2022. This one has not seen much life since then. And they actually have a big, I would say tier 2 exchange listing on the way. It's an NFT fighting game, kind of like Street Fighter. This is the most degen one on the list for sure, but they're really moving toward bringing more credibility to what they're doing, more visibility, and more access to the token. And I think an exchange listing, once that does come through the door, will do very well for this token. So I want to recap that nothing in this video is a surefire bet to 100x, 10x, nothing like that. But I feel like I just gave you a very good breadbasket of different various market cap products that I genuinely think can 5, 10, 50, some of them maybe even 100x heading into the next cycle between Altura, Wagmi, Playable Games, Katana Inu, Honeyland, Senate, Decimated, Gamey, Game Starter, Compete, Domi. We have Dubs, we have Based, we have Winner, Kaneko, Virtue Poker, Mora, BoxBet, which is probably my top super low cap in this one. Like the other ones are pretty stable, 20 mil, 15 million market cap. This is the lowest market cap one that I'm the most convicted on in this show at this point in time. Also, I love what Champs is doing as well as MetaFighter. I think this one's too beaten up, and I've heard some big news coming from this team over the next like 30 days. So that's kind of where I formed that thesis here on MetaFighter. So if you want all of this information and be able to access me directly, like I said, oh, application error. Nice. Thanks, 𝗨𝗡. You can head down below into the description. Check out the 𝗨𝗡.com link in the game. We go over all of this alpha here. We can chat about any token that you want to bring to my attention. I have a community gems section. I answer all of your questions. Dylan's bringing the charts every single day. I'm giving you spot buys, signals, altcoin portfolios to shape your gaming portfolio for success heading into the next cycle. I have to say it's probably the number one paid trading gaming group in crypto. So jump down below 𝗨𝗡.com/in-the-game. And then a quick shout out to our sponsors here before we get out of here for the day. And as we see here, don't worry about that. I'm already on a VPN. So do what you will with that. But as we see, as seen on YouTube, as seen here on In the Game, exclusive New Year's deal, get a big discount plus 4 extra months. Secure your online connection with NordVPN. You can get a huge discount and 4 months free using the link down below on NordVPN. We all know security is key in this industry. So guys, drop down and use that NordVPN link. And I promise you, it's going to help you with security, help you with data protection, and help you navigate the space discreetly, we should say. We also have Uncaged. And I mentioned yesterday, they are making lots of strides towards their game launch. I have played this on the iOS and Apple Store. I love the different maps and the settings. The first one gives me like NBA 2K vibes. So shout out to Uncaged. They've been building throughout the bear, and exciting to see that full product. As mentioned earlier, we have a little bit of AI integration coming into Ultra here on Project Citadel, the advanced AI and eternal mind archivist integrated into the Revenant's mind, offering a real-time tactical support and a gateway to near immortality. EMA unlocks the Citadel's secrets with humankind's history. So a little bit of AI integration into the flagship product underneath Ultra. If you haven't downloaded their launcher, seriously, head down below and prepare for Project Citadel. And then 2 more, and we're out of here. Vulcan Forge, you know, if you look at their ecosystem, this thing is growing by the day. You have the big studio, you have Vulcan Studios, Metascapes, Elysium, all the game products underneath it. They have an upcoming hyper-realistic CGI-driven graphics racing game. They also have Vulcan Fight League. So shout out to the guys over at Vulcan Forge, one of my highest conviction plays heading into the next cycle. And be sure to tune in this weekend. We're going to be going over all of the GambleFi picks for this weekend. So we've been crushing it over on the In the Game show from last weekend. We went 2-1 on NFL football last week. And then on top of that, we have been crushing it in the Discord. We're 10 wins, 3 losses over our first 13 picks in the Discord. So 96.com, shout out to 96.com, our official GambleFi sponsor for those weekend streams where we get into all the best plays of the weekend. And shout out to them for, backing the concept of getting involved. And crypto and sports betting kind of go synonymously. You're taking a price against the market and you're hoping that it pays off. So that's exactly what we do. We feel like we have an edge in the picks that we do take. So check out the weekend stream and check out 96.com and the link down below. So without further ado, I'm going to hop out of here, guys. Be sure like the video, subscribe. We're nearing that 42K mark. Come on now. Like, subscribe, help us get to that 100,000. And I will be back on the weekend GambleFi stream. As always, play well, my friends.